So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. He's having a shot! An early chance there, first of the game.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
And we have our very first corner. Getting up there! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
That's a good foray he's making. That has not gone well. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy, Gianluca Scamacca, is a player whose rise to the top was never smooth. Having had stints in the Netherlands and his native Italy, he's very much a big man with a great touch. Very effective making balls stick, as you can guess. But I've been impressed now with the way he's just developed his all-round game, and he's very much on his way.
There's the header! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Ignori wins the duel this time. That is a great pick out. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Burkhardt! Nice interception, well timed. Now, what about a counter-attack? So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Looks across and plays it in. Pope deals with that, nice and simple. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Sané. Now, can he find a finish?
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Real chance! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, what has happened here? And he's following up! He's having a hit! Off the post! Cash clears without hesitation. It's a good run down the right.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, good spread. Lille yet to have an attempt on goal. Now it's Aktokolu. Can he latch on to this? Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's made its way to him. Ignori kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. It's a pretty loose pass. Jensen. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Scamacca goes for a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And he's intervened well there. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Looking for options for movement. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Pepelu. Now it's Sané. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Sané really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And he's picked it up out wide. Jurgensen claims it. Safe hands. Back to Kolu. Not the most accurate pass. This is a promising build-up. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Now it's Sané. And it's played it. Oh, good effort! Oh, that's an own goal!
Oh, it's unfortunate. Took a touch off the defender, and that can happen.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make...
Oh, he's Burkhardt! And that is quite wonderful! A finish right from the top draw! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
How smart was that? Such a delicate finish.
That's just downright fabulous, both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoop.
Eshtoril restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Aimed beyond the defence. Great ball if he can get there. Look at the space here. And again. And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
He's in a great position here. Played into space, and he was quick to react. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Knocks it out wide. Aimed at the far side. Terrific effort! And again! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
And he's quick to return it. And that's... Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Eshtoril! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal. 99...
And he shoots! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Lille have their second corner now. Sané with the short one. And the shot! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
And he's managed to get free. Looking to play him in. Now it's Aktokolu. He's shifted it to the flank. Not where it came from. Aktokolu. Jensen.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And here's Skamaka.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Knocks it into space.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Barrero. And here's Aktokolu. Might be danger here. Oh, this looks sharp. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Changement pour Lille. Le numéro 14.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Le numéro 7. À leur place, le numéro 20. Le numéro 5. Le numéro 22.
Lille
Attention,
do have
changement.
options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Ryerson. Linton. Burkhardt. Chance! And that's a sharp finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Chance for a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. Eshtoril have the chance to go the other way. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Rogers. Well, that looks a decent ball. He has a look up and a chance! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Foot in. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Looking for the run, and he welcomes it in. He has found a way through. Cash did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Lille clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And here's Skamaka. Quality ball. That is good alertness. Barrero. Oh, he's having a go! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
Changement pour Lille. Le numéro 10.
Lille get their fourth corner.
À leur place, le numéro 9.
And the keeper beats it away.
Changement en cours.
And now they can spring out of defence. That's an imaginative pass. Linton. Great ball, and he's in here. He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. Lille presented with a golden opportunity here. Drama over the penalty spot. And that's one back. Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Ryerson. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. This looks promising. That has been slung wide. Now, can they get him away? Plays it across. Pope claims it without any fuss.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Temps additionnel, 5 minutes.
Well, at the moment, we're seeing an attempt to manage the advantage.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And he's had it nicked away. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Good ball, good take. That's been slipped through. Oh, he's all along. And the finish! And that was neither one thing nor the other.
Well, you can't fault him for his call.
And that is as far as it goes. Lille can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're very much on the way now. Passing is crisp and sharp. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's got away. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Plays it through.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Scamacca is having a shot! Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I think Scamacca's first objective here, Peter, is to dominate the opposition defence. And being 6'5", that certainly helps his cause. If he's able to get his way and can become the focal point of the attack and the main source of what they're bringing forward, then he could well turn out to be the match winner.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Barrero, and it's made its way to him. Back to Kolu, puts them all in. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. He's in a great position here. And now a sudden chance to counter. Burkhardt! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nicely shaped ball. Tries to play it through. And he shoots! It may be goalless, but it is not without interest.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Pass somewhat off target. Spread neatly. Space for him to turn and look. He has found the way through. Now, what about this cross? Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Scamacca. Oh, that's a key interception. And the ball's come loose here. That's a little off target. Burkhardt. Nice bit of trickery. He is through here. He's a sharp little ball here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Now it's Kolu. Eshtoril. Aimed beyond the defence. Throw in. Tries one from range. Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Almost half an hour in now. And it's Sané. And he's had it nicked away. Great vision. That's been slipped through. Eshtoril.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
This looks promising. Cash bops him off it and wins back the ball. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Tries to pass it through. Aktakolu. Aktakolu is wide and looking to get onto this. Very nicely done. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that is headed... Oh, great leap! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Cash. Oh, good spread. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Lille clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Pepelu. Nori. Skamaka. And the shot! Goal! Lille! And it's Lille who take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Lille have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tilt.
And he's let fly! It's off target and by quite a way.
Lille certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Nori is there and he can pick it up. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. That's the end of the first 45. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands. So no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Lille leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. And we are back underway.
Lille can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Linton. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And that has put paid to that. And this is Sané. He's found the way through. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Ryerson. Fabio Carvalho.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he cuts out the supply. A quick look, thought about cutting inside.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Oh, that's fabulous. And a header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
No, he didn't quite meet it right. Corner number 4 coming up here. And it's been taken short. Sané, played in. He leaps for it! Oh, good finish! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Lille are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. He's shifting through the gears here. That has been cut short. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Eshtoril needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Nuri. Oh, super find.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Linton
are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Marrero. Aktokolu has it out wide and in space. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now, can they get him away? Nicely spread. Can he get on the end of this? Good read, needed to be. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
It's a promising position. Goes for a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Changement pour Lille. Le numéro 7.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Le numéro 8. Le numéro 6. À leur place, le numéro 22. Le numéro 20. Le numéro 9.
Politano.
Le numéro 47. Le
Looking
numéro
for the
16.
run. Schlotterbeck kept his eye on it, and he's there. Ryerson. Rogers. Ito. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. And he was quick to react. Jensen. Rogers. Now this could be a chance. Crosses it in. Ah, he's given it away. He's on it. Can he get away? Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. That's destined for the flank. Jensen. Looking to play him in. Into the last quarter of an hour. And he's picked it up out wide. Jensen.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Pepelu with a definite foul there. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
He's picked his way through.
Such good technique.
And it's Pepelu. Rogers does well to get it back. Knocks it into space. Looking for options for movement. He's in, must be! That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
That was a great ball that looked right on the money. Trying to get behind the defence is something that can work well here.
Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Distributed tidily. Shoots! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
They're up to 5 corners now. And he's taking no chances there. Knocks it out wide. Threads one in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Eshtoril have the chance to go the other way. Antonio Silva spots it and intercepts. It's a really well-measured ball. That's been cut out, well played. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Burkhardt really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Temps additionnel.
Nicked it back promptly. Well, that's a dangerous ball. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. There's the header! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Good effort from distance. And no one is overly concerned about that. So that's it. It is all over. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply...